to have a demo that's actually worth marketing is work with a pro. Work with an experienced genre coach and demo producer that can guide you through the basics, Voiceover 101, as well as what to do to develop your genre proficiency, what to do to develop your self-direction ability, because you need to know how to self-direct if you want to be effective in the 21st century, because most of your auditions and most of your bookings, you're going to be doing them in a vacuum with no direction. And a good genre coach and a good demo producer will help you do that. Why are you making the demo? And what do you intend to do with the demo? Because the quality of the producer and the experience of the producer and the genre of the producer of the demo will have a big effect on who you're sending it to and why. So for example, if your dream is big cartoons and big video games, which is pretty much almost everyone entering the voiceover industry these days, then you need to work with probably an LA-based genre coach. It will cost you thousands of dollars, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, because they will help you produce a demo that's worthy of submitting to a top-tier agent. If you want to do e-learning or audiobooks or something else, then you need to work with different coaches. E-learning and audiobooks, for example, don't require agents because they don't tend to book that kind of work. So you look for different types of coaches that will help you develop different skill sets. Regardless of all of that, making a demo that's actually worth marketing is about taking your talent, and hopefully you have talent, working with a good coach to help you realize your talent and submitting it in the proper way through the proper channels. For most people entering the voiceover industry, that means pay-to-play sites. Do you need to have a $5,000 demo if you're just going to park it on a pay-to-play site that's going to get chopped up into samples? Probably no. So that would be more of a long-term effort. So, the first demo you make isn't the only demo you're going to make. You're going to make many demos probably throughout your career, often of the same genre, because as you develop your skills and your portfolio and your credits, you will be sometimes refreshing your demo, or sometimes you're just going to be straight up overhauling your demo for various reasons. So a demo that's worth marketing is one that can effectively showcase your storytelling ability. And I don't just mean once upon a time. E-learning requires storytelling ability. Obviously, audiobooks require storytelling ability. All genres of voiceover require storytelling ability. So having a demo that's worth marketing, it's subjective. But it's not subjective at the same time. You do need to work with a good coach. You do need to develop your storytelling skills, regardless of the genres that you want to be proficient in, and regardless of the casting opportunities that you want to create for yourself. Now, I know what many of you who are watching this may be thinking, which is, Tom, I don't have the money. I just can't afford to produce a demo. I have to do it myself. Okay, I totally understand that. When I started, I was broke. I was broke for a long time until my voiceover career turned the corner. But you still need to be able to tell a story effectively, and you need technique. Technique requires training. You can't do it by yourself. It's almost impossible to develop your ear in a vacuum. So for those of you who say, well, Tom, I can't afford a demo, then you need to be patient. You got to be patient, because guess what, guys? There are people that are more talented than you, with more money than you, that are just as hungry as you, that are trying to get into the voiceover industry right now. And the question is, what are you going to do about it? If you want this badly enough, if you want to be a voice actor badly enough, you need to figure it out. You need to figure out how to scrape together the money to be able to get quality training and a quality demo. There really isn't any other way around it. There just isn't, because there are tens of thousands of voice actors out there who are trying to do what you want to do right now. And, I have sympathy. Like I said, I was broke for a long time, but you need to understand what maturity is. Maturity equals impulse control. Avoid the impulse of trying to get into this industry too quickly before you're ready. Because for most of these agents and for a lot of these direct marketing contents, production companies, recording studios, you're not going to get a second chance to submit. If you submit a lousy demo, you're done. So If you truly want to invest in yourself and you truly want to invest in your voiceover career and you truly want to have a demo that's worth marketing, be patient. Take acting classes, take improv classes, audit your local community college. There's a lot of college courses that you can take that you don't have to pay for. You can just, there's a process, but you can just go in there and take the class. You can do these online too, as well as in person. There's a lot of ways that you can do it, and I want every one of you to succeed who's watching this video, but you need to do your due diligence, you need to develop your raw talent, and you need to be patient. Do marketing campaigns still matter? Did they ever matter? Do they really make a difference? The short answer is yes, sort of, some of the time. It depends. Yes, direct marketing campaigns can be effective. Being on pay-to-play sites can also be effective. Being represented by agents and managers can also be effective. Most of the time when people talk about marketing campaigns, they're talking about direct marketing campaigns. And most of the time when they're talking about that, they're talking about emails. They're also talking about social media and blogging. I consider social media and blogging indirect marketing, where you're just kind of over here doing your thing and then hoping that voice seekers notice through SEO or, word of mouth or referrals or other things, notice your stuff and then keep you top of mind for future consideration. So yeah, marketing campaigns matter, but most people just kind of go flying into it sideways because they watched a video or, went to a conference or listened to a workshop or got a coaching session from one of the great direct marketing coaches in our industry. And they do this, they do that, and then nothing happens. Or they notice that they have a 1% response rate, 2, 3, 4% response rate. Well, I got to be honest. Having a 2 or 3 response rate with a direct marketing campaign in 2024, that's pretty good. Why is that pretty good? Well, it used to be a lot higher. It used to be a lot higher because, there were just a lot less voice actors trying to do this. And the other thing that's happened is a lot more voice seekers are just sick and tired of our stupid emails. They are deleting any voice actor that sends them a marketing email, or they're just setting up their spam filters so these things go straight to the trash or straight into a folder of some kind. Because here's a misconception. A lot of voice actors think that a voice seeker wakes up in the morning and goes, oh, gee, man, I just hope I can find some voice actor that I can just give all this money to. I'm going to spend the whole day looking for amazing voice actors so I can give them sacks of money so they can talk out loud, which I know is their dream. Okay, no. Think about it. What percentage of any project that a voice seeker does actually involves the voice actor? 5%? 10%? Maybe? So if that's true, that means they're spending the other 90 to 95% of time not thinking about us, not giving a crap about us. They're too busy courting clients. They're too busy writing scripts, creating storyboards, having meetings, talking to the legal department, doing all these other things. They are not just sitting there waiting for your stupid email to show up in their inbox, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't use direct marketing strategies, and that doesn't mean you shouldn't email potential clients, but don't think that you're just going to send a couple of emails and then all of a sudden the phone's going to ring. My record for sending an email, a cold email to a client and getting booked is 10 years. And that was 10 years ago. Now, that's an extreme example, but my point is that, yes, you should make marketing campaigns. However, it should be part of a balanced breakfast. It should not be the entire meal. Now, there are some people out there, usually the loudest ones on the social media groups, that are saying pay-to-plays are horrible, direct marketing is the only way to go. That is patently false. And any coach that's telling you that is not truly invested in your future as a voice actor. Pay-to-play sites, like marketing campaigns, can be, and I think should be, part of a balanced breakfast. The question is, how much time and energy should you spend on which thing? And everyone is telling you to do something different. And often the information is contradictory. I guarantee that there are some coaches or people out there who, if they watch this video, would be furious at me because they are, steeped in their own value system, and I'm steeped in my value system, and that's fine. That's totally fine. My point is this: collect objective data about the industry, about the clients that you want to contact, in the genres that you wish to be successful at, and make thoughtful, data-driven, objective determinations of what you should do to move your voiceover business forward. The voiceover industry is open to more people than it ever has before. For a long time, that wasn't the case due to technology, culture, and whatever. So those people who lived in what they call flyover states, which is basically not New York and not LA, had little or no opportunity to be a voice actor. That is no longer the case. You can thrive being a voice actor in a non-major metropolitan area: New York, LA, Chicago, Dallas, Miami, and a couple of other places. The question is, how do you do that? Well, there's a bunch of ways. The main thing is doing your research, finding out what's going on in your backyard. Because I can't speak to what your ambition is. I don't know what your definition of voiceover success is. It may be to eventually move to New York or LA to do high-end voiceover work. It may be doing e-learning, explainers, audiobooks, corporate narration, that sort of thing, which you can do literally anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, frankly. And how are you going to create opportunities for yourself if you're not in a major metropolitan area? Start small. Start with your local businesses. Start, literally walk downtown. See what places are around. Do they produce local cable commercials? Do they have their own phone system? There's those little opportunities. Also, is there a local community college that creates their own educational materials? Maybe you can start a relationship with them. That's just, what did I just give you? 3 tips of a huge amount of things that you can do to thrive in a smaller market city. The most important thing to keep in mind is that don't think small. Don't devalue yourself. Just because you don't live in New York or LA doesn't mean you're not as talented or you're not as deserving. You deserve to be a successful voice actor just as much as anybody else does. You just need to create different types of opportunities in unconventional ways, as opposed to, trying to get an agent, going on auditions and audition and pray and all of that stuff. So I'm not going to say believe in yourself. Sure, believe in yourself, but believe in yourself after you've gotten quality training, after you have done diligent research, after you have built a home recording studio, after you have built a website and done all the things that you need to do to be an effective voice actor in the 21st century, regardless of where you live. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn. Go to vostrategist.com to book a free 15-minute consult so I can help you navigate the voiceover industry. Stay cool, stay safe, and happy voicing.